So we now move on to Miss Jessica. And Miss Jessica is practicing STEM, and she is into PYP. So we could ask her very easily. We can ask her that, how STEM education in preschools provide and help children with opportunities to learn creatively. Making use of all these 21st century skills, apart from the 4 C's that Ms. Charmy just discussed about, we have the early literacies that we need to talk about. And not only the early literacies, now it is information literacy, there's media literacy, and there is so much more to education now. How do you think STEM education can help us with these
Absolutely.
opportunities? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. There is a lot more. Thank you, Ms. Charmy, for telling us about your 5.5-year-old child. I have also dealt with 5.5-year-old children, and I truly believe that this pandemic has given them that opportunity to learn and to have that hands-on experience with technology much more than us. Like you said, even I keep on asking my children, oh, okay, how I need to do this. Can you please tell me? I'm not able to give control. So yes, it's amazing to see how children are able to answer these questions much more confidently. But the saddest part is that our education system is tasked with preparing the next generation to succeed in life, and that is all. Our education system is only focusing on that paper that we get after completing a course. That's a tall order, and it will substantially fail if it doesn't teach children how to think critically, how to solve problems. This is what we are looking forward to. When we talk about next generation, we do not want people with degrees. We want people to actually think critically. We want people to solve problems, to fix it. We need managers to give solutions and not the problems. Educating students in STEM subjects prepares students for life, regardless of the profession they choose to follow. That's not what we consider here. Those subjects teach students how to think critically and how to solve problems, skills that can be used throughout the life to help get through tough times like this pandemic. Take advantage of opportunities wherever they appear. In this pandemic also, I'm sure we all know there are opportunities, but probably you and I would fail to look at if we prepare our next generation in such a manner where they're able to take the opportunities the tough time provides. How about that? It helps them become better at research, think critically. Technology prepares young students to work in an environment full of high-tech innovation. And one very good example has already been given. Engineering allows students to enhance problem-solving skills and apply the knowledge in their real-life projects. Each and every STEM class is designed to allow children to communicate their thoughts, be creative, and explore new concepts in teams. STEM education helps children become more and more independent with the application of technology and science, while also focusing on soft skills in teamwork and self-management. This is the addition of 4 C's. STEM skills such as problem solving, collaboration, communication, adaptability, and critical thinking are the soft skills that allow students to apply knowledge they acquire in school to real world problems, the real world situation. That is what we are looking forward to when we say next generation. Working on STEM projects helps students integrate life skills by fostering important concepts such as, again, communication, whether sharing ideas or findings or explaining a topic. The ability to get their message across effectively is very vital for students. STEM lessons encourages students to communicate their questions, reflect on their learning, and explain what they did to solve a problem to their best ability. It gives them that opportunity, that stage where they gain that confidence, where they own their own learning. Yes, I have done this. I am the one who's created this. Why I created, how I created, process. content, product, or process. Collaboration in STEM lessons, students work with their classmates. They are working towards a common goal. They want to achieve something together. Collaborative hands-on activities allow each student to contribute, to shine, to work as a good team member. Students practice working in team, listening to one another, empathy, respecting, being principled, accepting others' point of view. When a task is accomplished by the entire class, everyone celebrates the success, and there is no one who is left out. Critical thinking, STEM lessons also require students to use analytical skills, to look for patterns, make predictions. What if I do this? How is it going to come out? Determine if their predictions are actually correct or not, and then use data to support their claim. Evidence how I did it. Students learn to make decisions based on scientific data that supports the best solution. And that scientific data has also been collected by them. This ownership of learning is immensely rating. This gives them practice in the skills they will need to make informed decisions in their everyday life when they come out of the school. Problem solving in an open-minded STEM assignment, there may be multiple ways to get successful, to solve the problem, to fix something. Students work to come up with their own solutions. There's nobody helping them. There's nobody facilitating them. They are just working. They are trying tirelessly. I have been in a class where the student was trying to make a bridge for Goldilocks, and she took like 7 days to do that. And trust me on this, after 7 days, she came up with such a nice bridge with all scrap materials. She always used to come 10 minutes before the class used to begin. 8 o'clock, my school used to begin. She makes sure that she would be there at 7:45 and uses those 15 minutes for her own independent inquiry. That's the zeal. That is the power when the student gets into her own learning. The student is willing to try. Student is ready to take risks. Student is ready to make an outcome which is different. It is okay to be different. How can I do it differently? That is what we need to know. STEM lessons help students embrace that idea that it is okay to fail multiple times. Like she took 7 days. I'm sure in those 7 days, she must have failed ample number of times, but she didn't give up. That zeal, that enthusiasm, the multiple times failure, just because they want to succeed that one time. It's a game where students can restart and try again as many times as they want. That is the 21st century skill that we are talking about. Never give up. Go on. Adapt. Because environment is bound to change. How are you going to adapt? STEM helps them finding out the world and how it is working. Exploring, looking for relationships, patterns, generating explanation, and loads of ideas. Exploring tools, scales, evaluating as closely as they want, as closely as they require to come to the desired outcome, which has been designed by them. So that there is a lot more dedication than otherwise. Understanding that process to solve a problem is in itself an art. It is a journey that the student is taking. Probably you and I won't understand because how difficult it would be to make a bridge. Tuck, 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 and tuck. No, that student doesn't even know how to roll out a tape. For them, it is a journey. Chance to quantify, assess, map various expressions. So I believe that STEM education truly ignites and gives the opportunity to students to prepare to be a successful in 21st century workforce and in life. It gives them opportunities to use assorted materials and tools where people explore ideas together, create and invent. Creativity is equally important as a means of adaptation. STEM empowers students to see concepts in a very different way, in a different light, which leads to the innovation. Innovation is the key to adaptability and overall success. Transform young minds into the innovators. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Miss Jessica. That was a very passionate talk, and the love for STEM came right through. And you gave us such beautiful pointers, and the value and the importance